See, this is what you got to understand. A good-looking woman, I mean a really good-looking woman, is only as valuable as what you can get out of her. And a dude that's got bread, I mean is really got that bread, same thing. He's only as valuable as what you can get out of him. And this is what I mean by that. A lot of times when I see a good-looking woman, I mean a really good-looking woman, there's some women that you see them, you say, yeah, she's good-looking. May not necessarily be someone who I would pursue, but I acknowledge she's good-looking. And then there's some women you see and you're like, God damn, the fuck? Did y'all see her? God damn. So that type of woman. Immediately, as soon as I see her, three things come to my mind. One, could I fuck? Being a heterosexual dude, it just kind of comes to mind. Could I? Two, what type of money could she make off of her looks? Now that's a little fucked up on a certain level. It's also just being real about it, being raw about it. But sometimes you see really good looking people, in particular really good looking women, and you're like, damn, you could just make money off of your looks. That's kind of sweet. Like, you ain't even really necessarily got no talent. You ain't really necessarily putting nothing to it, but you could make money off of your looks. And then the third thing I think of, when it's a really, really good looking woman, this motherfucker's dangerous. She's dangerous. I may not necessarily know anything about her, but what some men would do to fuck with her, some women too, but what some men would do to fuck with her, and what she could potentially get some men to do for her, you know what I'm talking about. And so, when it comes down to it, how good she looks and that so-called elevated value that she has over other women is really only relative to what you can get out of her. So maybe it's fucking her. Good for you. Maybe might have horrible pussy. Or maybe it's being friends with her, because if I'm friends with a good-looking woman like this, maybe I can get other good-looking women to think of me as an option. Okay. You know, maybe it's not even about looks. It's about whether or not she's a good person, whether or not she's got a brain, whether or not she's got morals, whether or not she's got values, talent, you know, whatever. But the point being is the actual part about her that's really, really good looking, that separates her from everybody else that walks in the room, it's only valuable relative to what you can get out of it. So there's many times when I might be someplace and a really, really good looking woman comes in a room. Now this just could be me. Could just be a Sigma male thing. Because I tend to do this when I come across different celebrities. I don't pay them no attention. I go about my regular day. Now, if there's something about them that seems real, if there's something about them that I can sense maybe a connection, because like I said, I'm a Sigma male, so I peep out things. So maybe if there's something about them I kind of peep out, maybe I'll say something. Maybe I'll use that as a gateway to see if this is actually a decent fucking person or not, or just some good-looking woman who's had her ass kissed most of her life because people want to actually kiss her ass. So, but a lot of times, I might give an initial look and then go about my business, because you're nobody special. You're not special. Just because you're fucking gorgeous, and most people here know it, that's still fucking relative. It's still fucking relative. Do you have a brain? Do you have any talent? Do you know where the fuck you are? Is there any other value about you other than your looks? Because you know what happens to those type of people when their looks go? They're fucked. They're fucked. They want life to be over. 28 years old don't look the way that they looked 10 years ago, and now they want their life to be over with because they built everything around their looks. Looks has a certain relative value, and on a certain fucked up level, it's only relative to what someone can get out of it. So maybe I can't fuck you. Maybe being around you, I can get other good-looking girls that look like you, or it boosts my value amongst other people because they think that, you know, I'm fucking you or fucking with you. It's all relative based upon what I can get out of you. Now let's flip it to the dudes, because I'm not gonna just do one side of the gender coin. Let's flip it to dudes. A dude that's got that type of bread, not nobody that's fronting out here that's got nice clothes on in a fucked up car, or got nice clothes in a nice car and is bumming a place to sleep every night. No, somebody that's stacking, somebody that's got their shit together. They figured it out. They making things work, making it happen, and they can spend money on different other little things. That ain't shit to them. They can help you with a few bills. They can fucking carry you if they wanted to. But the point being is that dude that, you know, you see a lot of times, different shows, movies, real life. Women might mention a guy, they bring up his occupation. Oh, what is he? Oh, he's a plumber. Oh, bring up a guy, what is he? Oh, he's a mechanic. Bring up a guy, oh, what is he? He's a lawyer. Oh, shit. He's a doctor. Oh. You know, all of these different other things that shows that they make a certain reaction that dudes make when they see a good-looking woman. Like, oh, shit. Don't know nothing else about that person. But you saw that. You know that much. So you have different women that, you know, yeah, this dude he's an investment banker. This dude, you know, he owns, a couple of businesses, a couple of, restaurant chains, whatever the fuck it is that you think is above par that makes your pussy get wet. But like I said, you don't know nothing about the dude. But like I said, for the dudes, whatever type of money he's got, whatever type of way that he can chime in your life and help you, whatever type of way he can save, whatever type of way that he can be beneficial to you, it's only relative to what he gives you. So he may take you on trips, take you out to eat, take you around all of his boys, other successful people or whatever, fuck the shit out of you, tell you all the things you want to hear, make you think you the only one, or you at least top notch, top shelf. Say all of these different things. He can actually put for real money down. Like I said, actually taking care of a few bills. He actually bought you a little something. But once he decides that he's done with you, he's an asshole now. But before, his value was way up here. Like, you wanted him, all your girlfriends wanted him. You loved going out knowing that dudes and women was looking at you, looking at both. Your value was boosted because of this dude. Just like on the flip side of the gender coin, a man's value is boosted a lot of times based upon how good this woman looks. Now, a man's value is also boosted based upon how fucking intelligent this woman is next to you, or the way that she carries herself. You know what I'm saying? What her values are. That matters too. It's just a little harder to see for a lot of people. Flip it back on the other side of the gender coin. That dude could be a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? You are boosted in value by how that man treats you, how he takes care of you, how he connects with you, what he really thinks about you, the plans he wants to make with you. Not what he's got in his bank account, what he can pay for. But men and women get it twisted. Both of us, we get it twisted. We want what we want on a physical level or on a certain visceral level. And then when we get it, we got to pay for it. You got to pay for that good looking woman. You got to do shit that you probably would never do to get her or to try to keep her. Because somehow she's valuable to you because she's fucking gorgeous. And I keep reiterating that because there are some men and women, men too. You see them and you're like, yeah, goddamn. Yeah, sorry. I'm choked up over this. I assume you have zero problems. Which a lot of times, good-looking women and men with money still do sometimes have problems, fucking around with people, getting dates or finding somebody that they really want to connect with. So like I say, it's relative. The person that's gorgeous, you think they got it made. You think everybody wants to fuck them. Everybody's bending over backwards to kiss his or her ass. And you have a lot of women with good-looking women with low self-esteem, or a lot of good-looking women who don't know how to make the first move, so they have to wait for a man to make the move, and it could be an asshole or a punk, or an abuser. And you got a lot of dudes with money, they think all they got to do is just buy the most expensive bottle and just put it on the table, and women will come around like flies or ride around in their car, but they don't have no game. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to act. They hoping that the woman will just be so mesmerized by the possibility of what he could buy, and that'll win the game for him. So, it's a lot of things in life is relative. It's like, I've had people, different dudes come up, actually men and women. I've had different people come up to me over the years, who at a different point in time might say something like, well, I bet you do pretty good out here. And I'm like, it's relative. It's relative. There are times when, no, I'm not doing good out here. Ain't nobody saying nothing to me. And there's times where it's like, they lining up. But it's relative. And you should never, you should never base your value on what other people think of you or how other people respond to you. You'll always be floating in the wind if that's the case. But a good-looking woman, who's a really good-looking woman who's used to going places and having people just fall over for her. When she comes across that person or a group of people, whoever, that don't pay no much attention to her, it throws them off. It humbles them. Fucks them up a little bit, but it humbles them because it's like, oh, it's not just all about my looks. It's like if somebody's a good athlete in high school and then they go to college and it's different, or they're a good athlete in college and then they go to the pros and it's you humble. Now you're around other people that's good looking, or you're around other people like I fuck with good looking women all the time. So you just 1 out of 9. You ain't the one, you 1 out of 9. So it's relative. Or, that dude with money. This chick is like, I got money. So I appreciate the fact that you got money, but I got money. My people's got money. I fuck with people that got money. You nothing special to me. So it's relative. But a lot of people, when they see that good-looking woman, or when they see that dude with bread, and they'll do anything to fuck with that person. I'm different. I see it, and potentially, I respect it. Okay, look good as fuck out here. Male or female, you good looking. Or you got that bread. You clearly look like you making it out here. But maybe I'm good looking too. Maybe I'm making some bread myself. You have no fucking idea what I got going on. So why would I be sweating you? Maybe you need to be sweating me. But it's relative. That's what I'm saying. So I just figured I'd kick that video right quick. Because every now and then you come across, like I said, good-looking woman or a person with bread, and you're like, damn. Kind of freezes you for a moment, like, ooh, shit. But it's relative. That value, it's fucking relative. I'm out.